change this route. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Picks up 9. 2nd down coming up.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Navy quick to the line.
And they'll take over 1st and 2nd.
The give to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Beasley. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Finding an escape route. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Callahan. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Big fullback's got it. Got the 1st down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Sticks it in his belly. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 36. Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Looking downfield, it's Beasley. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Navy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beasley. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He's brought down.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Run it with the fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go, sack. Arms up.
Leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. End off from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beasley. He's got him. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here.
Runs a sneak. Gain of 2. Good enough for a first down.
Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive.
22, water.
The give to the fullback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll try the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. give to the big fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, midshipman.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Let's go!
Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Give to the fullback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Ball State 3.
with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Beasley. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the fullback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Handoff to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Navy now facing third and short. Motion from the back. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try to sneak it.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the option. Now the toss. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Navy will have to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did.
Sent it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ball State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.